everyone, and welcome back to some Stardew Valley Expanded. Today's a little chilly. But yesterday was quite crazy. I had like 2 different appointments to go to. Hey, it's Alex's birthday. A prismatic shard? Do I really not have anything else you like? Well, we're already max friends. I will give him bok choy or broccoli. That'll be funny. Oh wow, look at our melons. I find it interesting why Concerned Ape chose to do pink melons when in America most melons' exterior is the striped green. It's a little interesting. That's those. Here's butternut squash. Some hops. The coffee beans. And nothing else. That's alright. I'm quickly gonna go shut the doors for the animals. And just say hello. Oh. The pig noise. Oh. Pet all the dinos and the chickens. Let's put those away. I don't know why I have a monster compendium. You know what? I could either read this, or I could sell it for 2,000 gold. And the 2,000 gold is very tempting. I think I'm gonna do that instead. Now, I need to return those tappers. I'm gonna go check my seed chest to make sure I have the seeds to replant what I just harvested from the melons and butternut squash. And it seems like I should have enough melons. I don't think I have enough butternut squash. Let's go buy some butternut squash from Pierre. And we'll just sell him the crops. But today, I don't know how it will work exactly today because it's storming. I don't know if Alex or Haley go to the ice cream shop. But I think I'm missing ice cream from the children's bundle in the community center, which I would like to get today. And you know what? I can just plant melons instead. But if not today, tomorrow or the next day, hopefully I can buy some of those. Now, I'm still waiting for the pig to grow up for a truffle. And then I think the last things I just need are 3 or so apples, and I can actually finish the community center in one day. and that'll be very exciting. Is anything unique happening in here? Not particularly. I do think I don't have those in my chest. So let's just go check. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, I do have ice cream. Dang. Do I have cookies? I don't think I have cookies then. What do I need to make cookies and a fried egg? Besides the eggs, because I have those. Also, that bread looks cool. Fried egg, just one egg. Cookies, sugar and wheat flour. So I should go buy those. And I think that's it. I still have roe I'm getting. I should get those by the end of this month and next month. I have that. I have those. I have that. 5 refined quartz, battery pack, and iridium. Iridium, battery pack, that. So I do have that as well. That was a boiler room. I have that money. Have that, I can make that. I can make that, and I'm getting that. I'm getting those, and I have that. So this is working out nicely. But if you're new and just tuning in, I am trying to complete the community center all at once, because I decided I wanted to challenge myself to that. Catch 3 octopuses. Wouldn't it be better if it said catch 3 octopi? Summer seeds available. I know that already. It's the 13th. Okay, wheat flour, sugar, and I think I'm good. I will say hello though. How are you? Summer is a good time to eat a refreshing salad, don't you think? It is, isn't it? I made a salad last night for dinner. I chopped up some thinly sliced some carrots, and I cut some cucumbers into like 4s, and added a bunch of lettuce, and that was nice. Everyone seems a little happier on the weekends, don't you think? I can agree with that, because they have a break. I'm on the job 7 days a week though, which kinda sucks. Hey, 4 kegs. Nice. Did I already do my weekly quest? Yes. It was the fertilizer quest. Let's go check on our tree tapper. Well, actually, hi Penny, what are you doing? I'm going to go inside. I just wanted a quiet moment. That's understandable. At least it's not fall, and so it's like cold in the rain. Rain in the summer is actually quite nice because it's still like a warm breeze, but you can hear like the pitter patter of rain. It's a very nice aesthetic. I'm just checking to see if any of these grew. Even though I'm pretty sure none of them did. One did. Okay then. And I will just put this with the rest of the stuff. And again, if any of you know how to do automate a bit better, I don't know if everything is going into the chest I want it to. I didn't put the tree tappers back. That's my bad. Let's put them in there. So if you can give me helpful advice, that would be very much appreciated. Let's also check our trash. Nothing's in there. And I guess we'll just go back and make some eggs and cookies. For the community center. And I mean, I could go see Suki the traveling merchant to see if she's selling apples. And if she is, then I just have to wait for the pig to make a truffle. And then I can complete the community center. I forgot to grab the eggs though. That's put those away. Those don't go in there. And I saw something that doesn't go in there. Okay. Egg. Fried egg. Cookie. There we are. Now I'm pretty sure it's just the apples and the truffle. I'm just gonna sell those. And I'll go visit a traveling merchant to see if anything has changed. You know, I should probably bring a gift for the wizard since I'm going down there to see. Let's get him a solar essence. I think he likes this. Magnus, yep. Magnus Rasmodius, the wizard. Or is it Rasmodius Magnus? I think it's Magnus Rasmodius. Oh. Poor Shane. Glitch. I'm sorry. Hick. My life is a pathetic joke. Look at me. Why do I even try? I'm too small and stupid to take control of my life. I'm just a piece of solid garbage flittering in the wind. I've been coming here often lately, looking down. Here's a chance to finally take control of my life. These cliffs. But I'm too scared, too anxious. Just like always. Glitch. All I do is work, sleep, and drink. To dull the feelings of self-hatred. Why should I even go on? Tell me. Tell me why I shouldn't roll off this cliff right now. This one's a hard one. Because there's so much to live for. Jazz needs you, you're like a father to her, it would be a sin. Wow. The decision is yours, just know that I'm here for you. These options kinda sucky. In retrospect, I think I used that right. There is actually a lot to live for. You just haven't found it yet, probably. Self-hatred is something anyone can deal with. It's a bit difficult, but you can get through it with the help of a therapist, friends, family, or even just push through by yourself. Depends on the person, really. But reminding someone of a responsibility, like, oh, someone needs you, it does make them like want to stay, which is like cool as like an initial don't do this, but at the same time it's also they're still gonna be stuck in this lull later. That's just rude. I don't even know if any scriptures say that, but I'm not that religious, so I wouldn't know. And then the decision is your own. It is technically accurate, and being there for the person is also true, but I feel like it lacks something to push forward to, like, because there is more to live for. You have dreams, people have dreams, people will miss you, of course. There's many things that you don't think about until after you get through this type of thing. But I do want to be a vote of confidence for people, so I would say there is so much to live for. Maybe for you, but not for me. You're not going to understand. Just go away. Ugh. Wait. Glitch. I think you should take me to the hospital now. Yeah. I've pumped his stomach and rehydrated his body. He'll be okay. It's good that you brought him in, though. Too much alcohol is terrible for the body, but right now, I'm more worried about his mental health. When he comes to, I'll have a chat with him about his treatment options. I know an excellent counselor in Sioux City. Life can be painful sometimes, but there's always hope for a better future. You've got to believe in that. See, that's what I was trying to say, kind of. Oh. Now we have an Andy cutscene. I guess I got back right to follow Andy. Hey, it's the vineyard. Jerry and Elizabeth used to live here. This was their vineyard. I don't think I know those people. They were good friends of mine. Remember the Great Recession? You still had that there office job of yours. Yeah, recessions are not fun. That nosedive in the market had devastation effects on the demand for crops, especially artisan goods. Jerry and Elizabeth held out long as they could, but eventually gave up. Jerry, you yoba darn fool. I told them not to spend all their darn money on that project of theirs, or they'd... I was on the verge of bankruptcy myself. Luckily, I knew where to look for good forage. That forage saved me. Yoba was looking out for me. Same thing happened to Alexa. That little farmhouse south of Fairhaven Farm. Oh, you mean the rat house? The hat mouse house. Now some freakish cretin of a mouse lives in there selling hats. Dang. I think that there wizard has something to do with it. I'm always seeing flashing lights coming from his tower. Um... I wouldn't push your suspicions to reality. You can think them and say them, but don't do them so much that it becomes your reality. Like saying, "Oh, I think someone did this," and then just doing that every day, and then it just becomes your reality, even though you don't know the full scenario. Not the greatest. I would say try to figure it out, not make things become your reality. One of the things that happened in the US, some people may disagree, some people will agree. There was a study of vaccines. Someone made a vaccine study saying that fakely that vaccines cause autism, which I mean they could. You could have a lot more research into them, sure, but that hasn't been done yet. But it was a fake report saying other vaccines cause autism, but mine does not. So he was trying to get money for himself. And nowadays people just go back to that saying vaccines cause autism, which there could be more research on vaccines causing autism, yes. But the one case they keep always poking at is one where someone made a fake accusation in a document saying that to get money for themselves. So just in case, I would say for the wizard, maybe the wizard made a friend who was a mouse and that happened, or maybe the house mouse is magical and came from the forest. I don't know, but just keep that in mind. Anyway, I got off track. I need to do some pondering by myself. Why I came out here alone, now leave. That was a weird way to just transition that. But I need to go do something real fast. So I will go... oh. I guess Suki isn't here on Saturdays when it's raining or stormy. I don't know. I'm gonna quickly go do that thing, but I will pause here for a moment. I will see you all in a second. Alrighty, I am back. I just went on a little walk with my dad because he needed to walk around, get some daily exercise in. And it gets dark so early that it's better to do it now than later. Hello? Where's Rasmodius? Does he like moss? No, he doesn't. Doesn't really say anyone likes moss. I thought he would. There he is. Hello. Stormy days are the only time I can commune with certain elementals. I don't expect you to understand. Oh yeah, but it's interesting. Here you go. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful for my studies. Thank you. Yep. Oh. I come upstairs and he magically is already up here. Ah, glitch. Confound it. Stop it, you. Oh. Wizard? Rasmatasmodius? I was trying to cast a spell that would help me commune with more of the sprites of the forest, and... Ow! And it seems to have... Stop that. It seems to have backfired somewhat. It seems so. Glitch, would you be so kind as... Arg. To pick up that spell book and read the 3 lines on the bottom of page 53? Sure. Oh. Now there's only one left. One Junimo. Ah. Thank you very much. Now, little one, tell us, which part of the forest do you hail from? The Junimo tells you of and Masmodius about its home in a distant part of the forest for a little while. The wizard is especially interested in hearing about the lines of power near their home. Lines of power, like... I know some, I like watching anime. Some anime, I think, like the Shield Hero, have stuff like ley lines of magical power, like the draconic ley lines. So I'm wondering if that's what it meant. There's like magic ley lines. Anyway, eventually the Junimo decides to head home, and Rasmodius dismisses it with another spell. Look at it dance. Aww, it's gone. Now, that's all taken care of. Tell me the truth. The truth of what? Was I hopefully undignified? Were you tempted to laugh? Yes, I was. Ah, well, I appreciate your honesty. And it's fine. I don't want you to think I take myself too seriously. I'm sure I looked very silly indeed. It was pretty funny. Well, I think in the future, instead of trying to summon the sprites to come to me, I should probably go into the forest and find them myself. Now that I've recovered a little, I believe I'll do some exploring. Keep this one to yourself, won't you, Glitch? I don't want to become too much of a laughingstock. Sure, I guess. By the way, I found on Steam's webpage the game I wanted later. It's still not slated for a release date. It's only saying coming soon still, but it's Grave Seasons, I believe. I closed Steam earlier, I guess. I can't pull it up to check while I'm walking, but I think that's what it was called. So if you guys are also interested, it's a murder mystery farming sim that I would like to play when it comes out. We'll see though. And now, back to things I need to do. Since we don't have the traveling merchant today, I'm assuming that'll happen tomorrow. I am going to make a mushroom log, since I have the moss for it, to put in the mushroom cave. I'm just going to check on this before I go to bed tonight. But today was slightly sad, wasn't it? The Shane cutscene and the Andy cutscene, but then we got that fun-loving wizard scene. That was pretty funny. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that scene. I did. But there's something about the rain that kind of brings in a little bit of sadness and tiredness. But then it kind of washes it away for when the sun comes up next, you know? It's like it brings down it brings you down to reality, and then it washes it all away. It's pretty interesting. Speaking of which, I think it was about to rain on us before we were walking in from the walk me and my dad had this afternoon. There's some good stuff in here. It seems like these worm bins are going faster than the crab pots. There's our trash. I'm gonna snatch all of these. And I don't need anything from that. Oh. I almost got struck by lightning from that. That was cool. I think there's, some people get struck by lightning and they have, like, really cool scars from it. I don't know how it affects their life expectancy. But it's a pretty cool scar. I knew someone in high school who was like, I want a scar like that. And I'm like, you want to get struck by lightning? They're like, well, look, scar's cool. I'm like, okay. You do you. I don't want to get struck by lightning, that is. I didn't put the forage away. A carp frenzy has begun in the mountains. But since I'm thinking about forage, I don't think I found the little mining area on the farm, so let's go check this out. Copper! Something's here. It was a log. But it seems to me like this season, my family is coming down to, well, my extended family is coming down to where my family lives for Thanksgiving this year. I guess my grandparents thought it would be a fun idea. And I think I've mentioned it before, but now as it's getting closer, more plans are coming to fruition. Things like watching the... I don't remember the full name, but Wicked Part 2, the movie version of the musical. I think some of us are going to watch it all together. I didn't do the forage again. There we go. But it'll be fun. I know for some people this isn't like their favorite time of the year because they have to deal with family. And so I think I'll try to do a couple episodes. Maybe if it's just a bunch of RAM games, I will try to post them on Thanksgiving. So anyone who would rather watch YouTube than deal with family matters can have some fun with that. But it does depend on how busy my schedule is getting. Because hopefully... Oh, it's green rain. Hopefully today... I forgot it was Alex's birthday. I didn't give him broccoli or bok choy. Rip. Anyway. It just depends on how busy my schedule is, because this week I'm trying to really push on me and my boyfriend's Minecraft World to get a Minecraft World Tour update video out soon. And I'm halfway done with the last project, so it should be coming soon, hopefully. Let's watch the Queen of Sauce. It's just radio static. Okay. How does Cat respond to Green Rain? Cat is fine with Green Rain. I was hoping this event would happen soon. Oh. I'm gonna go deal with these blueberries first. But I would like to see if any of the town interactions are different because of it. I don't know if normal Stardew has different reactions the second year Green Rain comes about, or if it's just Stardew Expanded that adds it, if it does, or maybe nothing does add new interactions to the Green Rain event. But I do think it would be cool as years go by to see different interactions with the Green Rain. I don't know if I should let my pets out during the Green Rain. They're kind of just sleeping. But I do need more feed. And how are these guys? They're chilling. The cows are so cute. And I would also like to get a bunch of moss harvested. Is that tree, since it turned into a moss tree, going to change its tapper drops? And is it going to stay its mossy tree variant the next day? Or is it going to revert back to an oak tree? Because it would be cool if it gives me new tapper drops, but I would also like to still have oak resin from that. And any of the other trees I planted. I never really considered that as a possible problem with the Green Rain. What is this? Oh, one of the trees got cooked. It got hit by lightning and it's giving me coal. Well, not too bothersome. I would rather still have fruit, not coal. Hey, these are gathering the fruit. Nice. Let's pick these up. Oh, new quest. Bring honey. I can bring you honey when I get my next batch of honey. But let's go into the town of crazy trees. Speaking of which, let's get a thumbnail. And first, I guess we'll talk to Harvey. The first time this happened, we were all worried that the rain might be dangerous. But what if it's actually healthy for the body? Who knows? The plants seem to respond well to it, at least. So there is different dialogue now. It's also funny that this is the first time it happens when you come here. And then it starts happening. But it doesn't start happening until after you come here. It's weird. Glad to see you, Glitch. What's a little toxic rain when you have seeds to buy? I'm just kidding. The rain seems to be completely harmless. You are right about that. Let me sell you these. Because I have money I want to make. Abigail isn't in her room. She's in the kitchen, though. Have you seen all the crazy trees around town? Everything looks so different. I feel like we're in a fairy world. The special rain is back. This year I'm going to make the most of it. This calls for a cup of green tea. Does that help your green tea grow better? I wonder. Even though it's in the greenhouse? Or do you have to like open a window in the greenhouse so it helps? George is probably still mad that the TV won't work. Looks like the young folk will have to do some extra weeding after this one. Hehe. That's true. Hi, Evelyn. The flowers seem to love this rain. I'm surprised George isn't mad about the TV not working. I tried to go for a run this morning, but the plants have gone crazy. I couldn't get very far. You are like the only one who's actually gone outside today then. Unless Penny went outside. Where's Penny? I think these rains are a show of force. A warning. You could say it's from nature, from Yoba, whatever you like, but that's what I think. What I mean is we can't get too cocky, or else instead of the green rain, maybe we'll have a blood red rain. See what I mean? Sure. That's a bit very suspicious, though. How is the mayor doing? Good morning. I guess we can expect these usual rains every year. I think everyone is a little calmer knowing that it's just part of nature. Speaking of... Okay. They are over there. I am interested to see Kent's reaction. Kent? Because I think this like started last year. Hi, Haley. Wake me up when there's a pink rain, or better yet, a pink cake rain. That would be something. Like Cloudy and a Chance of Meatballs kind of something. Hi, Emily. Can you feel it? The forest is singing. The trees are dancing with joy. They do look happy. I wouldn't say they're dancing, though. They're not really shaky. Or moving. It'd be funny if they moved. Hi, Alex. Sam is busy with the guitar, so he doesn't care to talk. The rain is a blessing, a reminder that there will always be forces greater than anything conceived of by man. That's actually a comfort, Glitch. Vincent got up early to go play in the rain. I just hope they're right about it being completely harmless. So we have another person who went out in the rain. Vincent is covered in moss. Oh my gosh. I like how she says that, but she's not like, he needs to take a bath. I would like to see Krobus's take on the rain. The flow of water has been unusually strong today. What's going on up there? Green rain. Oh, there's a star drop. I'll buy a star drop, why not? I forgot he sold that. You found a star drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of cherries. Your maximum energy level has increased. Martin. There's a bunch of interesting people in the valley. Are you friends with many people? I live in the countryside. Not too many folks out there. I'm more surprised you're talking normally, in the middle of the weather being green rain. How do you feel about the green rain? Somewhere in the library, there's a book detailing the origins of green rain. Or perhaps... No, we don't have that book anymore. It was never returned. Interesting. The strange weather is a good opportunity to get the kids interested in nature. I do believe that. That is true. Let's go talk to the people at Joja Mart. And Clint. How are you? I feel bad admitting it, but sometimes I wish there was a real disaster, not just some dumb green rain. Something to shake up everything, you know? Not that I want people to get hurt. I just want to feel alive, to feel like I have a purpose. Okay. I don't have any tools in there. I didn't think I did, but for some reason I just thought I'd check. How is Morris and Claire dealing with green rain? Oh, hey, Pam actually went outside. There's so many new trees in town, it's almost like a jungle. I can agree with that. This blasted weather is hurting business and causing a mess. I mean, at least you still have your employees at work, and Pam is still shopping. So it's not as bad as last year. What about Victor and Olivia? Olivia, how are you doing? The rain is that strange green hue again. Is it safe? Yeah, it's fine. It's weird. It's like there's no outline of her sitting. Like half of her body's gone. Well, I guess it's a good day to hunker indoors until this weird weather passes by. Yeah. Nothing too bad about being safe. It's only when we're too overly cautious to do even minimal tasks like eat that you should be very worried about what's going on. I thought that was a sweet pea, and I was trying to get to it. Oh no, you're soaked. Yeah, I'm mossy. There's all kinds of good wood out there today. Better get chopping, huh? I guess so. You were probably the scaredest of the green rain, though, last year. House upgrade is 65,000 gold and 100 pieces of hardwood. I am interested. I just need to go back and get the stuff. And I would like the premium barn as well, but I don't have it. And I want this big shed for, not the big shed, the deluxe coop first. Say hi to Maru. This is a rare opportunity to study a unique phenomenon. Every moment counts. The rain appears to be harmless, so I'm taking less precautions this year. Just because it seems to be harmless doesn't mean it is, so I don't know about that. Where's Sebastian, though? He's at the sea. Interesting. I'm gonna go try and get that hardwood to Robin so I can upgrade my house. Hi, Linus. I've already gathered enough moss for the entire year. How about you? No. I've been talking to people, seeing their reactions to this year's green rain. I can get more of this on my way back. And that stuff too. Let's try to make it there before the shop closes. Alrighty. Hurry, hurry! I think it closes at 6. It might even close at 5, so that would suck. No! Drat. I'll just keep that on me. I guess I'll visit her tomorrow. Let's talk to Susan while we're up here. How are you? It's almost as if Mother Nature is trying out a new recipe. I'm completely bewildered. I hope my crops can weather this strange rain. I think they can. You have crops inside your house? What the heck? In fact, I think your crops will do even better than you think because of the rain. According to many other reliable sources, like the Wizard and Linus. And so on. So I don't know if there's actually a moss variant of these fir trees or the birch trees, which is rather interesting. Hey, secret note. It's a page from Abigail's diary. Things I love. The smell of carved pumpkin. Keeping an amethyst under my pillow. Chocolate cake. The thrill of spicy eel. And the comfort of Mom's blackberry cobbler. I like to eat. How are you doing, Marlon? I appreciate days like this. Something new. How about you, Gil? Right. Slime charmer ring. 1008 slimes. I'll just put that in my inventory. Because I already have decently good rings. So it's not like I want to swap them out. I'd rather merge them, but we don't have access to the island yet. So I can't combine rings, sadly. That cure is going ham with the fiber and moss. I'm surprised there aren't like a bunch more moss trees right in front of the Adventurers Guild. Wait! There's a bear! Look, it's so cute. You cannot change my mind on the fact that bears are friend-shaped, but They are also scary. It'd be fun to see all the townsfolk reactions, like Sophia and Andy's second year reaction. And I think I totally passed up Shane's family and so on. But I do want moss as well. The trees don't seem to drop moss when I chop the mossy trees down, though. Or the ones that kind of look mossy. They're not the swirly trees. Let's not completely cover my farm in tree seeds I don't want. Thank you. It is slightly annoying that the light level is a little fixed, the same throughout the whole day. I think it slightly got darker, but it's not a very contrasty change enough where it's like, oh wow, it's dark. Well, I think that's good on harvesting some of the stuff. I'm just gonna put that in my inventory. And we'll have to give Robin the stuff to upgrade my house tomorrow. But look at that. The green rain's gone. Hello. Hi, Glitch. Whoa, that was quite a workout walking all the way up here. Did you take the long way from your house to Marnie's to mine? Anyway, I came to ask if you wanted to have dinner with us tonight. You don't have to, but if you decide to come, could you please bring a largemouth bass with you? That's right, one of those big slimy fish from the lake. I need one from the casserole I'm making. Okay, well, it'll be at our house at around 7 p.m. tonight. Don't forget the largemouth bass. Bye. Goodbye. I will try to remember that. Hey. Hi, Shane. You doing okay? Oh, man. How do I say this? I'm really sorry about what happened at the cliffs. That was embarrassing. Well, I'm sure now that it's passed, it can be seen as embarrassing, but it's better to share with people how you're feeling and doing than hide it all. More people care than you think. I'm glad I was there to help. You needed a serious wake-up call. I'm just happy you're still here. 1 and 3. I'm glad I could help and that you're still here. Wow, it was that serious, huh? I can hardly remember. That's not great. I decided I want to see a therapist. Harvey got me in touch with a colleague of his. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you for taking care of me, and I want you to know that I'm going to take things a little more seriously from now on. I don't want to be a burden on anyone. That's good. I'm glad you decided to work on yourself. Greetings, young adept. I've enclosed this package, an item I have enclosed in this package an item of arcane significance. Use it wisely. M. Rasmodius the Wizard. Give me fire quartz. Dear Farmer Glitch, I'd like to give my wife a starfruit for our anniversary. Are you growing any on your farm? If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. Kent. I might have, like, one. Or I turned it into seeds. I think I probably turned it into a seed, though. Today is hot pepper harvesting day. I wonder what pepper these are based off of, because they kind of like... They have a shape of a jalapeno, but they're red. What do you all think they are? Because they don't look bell pepper shaped. Then we have some honey I can give to the fish. And I should probably... Oh. I'll say hello to everyone. Are you big enough to leave truffles around now? Frodo looks really happy today. He's still a baby though. As I thought. Time to put some of those away. I think instead of actually upgrading my house first, I might upgrade the coop first. Because having the auto refeeder is so nice. Goat milk. Now... we are. Did I... Do I have a tab? What's it called? A keg sorter? Because I swear I had kegs when I turned in the ticket to Lewis, but I do not know where those went. Do I put them in here? No. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know where I put those. I'll have to figure that out later. Let's trade... I already put the hardwood away. I need a bit more normal wood. Let's grab that from in here. And... I'm gonna need a bunch more stone. I'm just gonna sell these real quick. And I might as well sell the row. And I think, just to be fast, I'll use the minecart. you there. Do you guys think I should put a cherry tree or something right there? I think that could fit nicely up there. But I don't know if it should be a cherry tree or something else. So if you have an idea by the foraging area what tree I should have there, I would love to hear it. I have to hold it, I guess. Salmon like honey, I guess. I wanted to put the kegs by the fish, but now let's quickly go back to Robin's, since I didn't get there fast enough yesterday. Boop. The birch tree seed looks kind of like a potato, but with green lines in it, and it's a little funky. Or kind of like taro root? Taro? Or maybe ginger from Ginger Island. It just reminds me of some sort of thing. I feel like this is one of the only cutscenes I've actually knocked on the door. Glitch, hi, come in. Look at the locomotive painting. I've never actually really looked at that in depth. I've been working on a new project, something big. This is just one component. Let me show you a little demonstration. Just put your hand here. And now I'm going to flip this switch. Oof. Oh my god. Are you alright? Here, let me apply this burn cream. Good as new. I am so sorry. It's okay. It doesn't hurt too much after the burn cream. Oh no. Well, that makes me feel a little better. Then, thanks. That kind of ruined the moment, huh? Sigh. Sorry. Hi, Demetrius. So I was at the store the other day and Pierre showed me a fresh blueberry you brought in. I bought it. Demetrius is in deep thought. Was it good? Sorry, I'm really busy. That doesn't answer the question. I bought the tastiest blueberry from Pierre's shop the other day. He said that he grew the thing in his own backyard. I didn't know Pierre was such a talented farmer. Looks like you might have some competition, huh? Sure. Wood is a wonderful substance. It's versatile, cheap, strong, and each piece has its own unique character. I would like coop upgrade. Yes. Do. Boop. Upgrade. Okay, I'll start working on your coop upgrade first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you. Hi Mario. I should have spent more time on that piece before showing you. It's alright. We all get excited and do things preemptively. Like, I thought my Minecraft World update would be done 2 months ago. Or something. And I was so excited to share it, but then I'm like, wait, no, it's not done yet. Anyway, everyone is so happy when it's sunny out. Different people like different things, I guess. That is true. Wow. Oh, Lewis magically appeared. I like to check in with the local businesses and see how they're doing. And you like getting their taxes, I'm sure. Let's grab that moss. And there's some more down here. Now, was there anything else I needed to do today? I don't think so. Well, at 7, supposedly they were, Sam's family was having a dinner. And I need to bring a largemouth bass, so I should do that. Let's see if I have a decent quality largemouth bass. Gold! Okay. Put the wood back in there. Make a bunch more moss logs. Mushroom logs, I guess they're called. Put away our stuff. Stone. Slime charmer ring. I need to keep in mind that that's in like a ring and decoration chest. I don't want to lose track of that. Random sweet pea in front of my face. Now, 8 more logs to the collection. That was not in order. We still need 4 and 2 more rows. And maybe another row as well. And then I'll get rid of this chest so it can reset. And they'll all grow on the same day. Hopefully. And let's let these dehydrate for some nice money. And I'll go check on the geodes in here. Aeronite and lemonstone. Mudstone and calcite. In real life, calcite has such a weird look and color. It's really odd. I'm pretty sure I explored a cave that had calcite, and that's what I'm thinking of. Or it could have been something else. Also, personally, I find the smell of limestone very potent and not nice smelling. Well, I'm also strange in the sense of smelling stones as and minerals because I like the smell of sulfur, and a bunch of people perceive the smell as rotten eggs. So maybe maybe my nose is just built weird. I don't know. Do you guys have any, like, favorite mineral smells? Or am I just being weird? Because I feel like sulfur... Whenever I go to hot springs, there's usually a sulfur smell, and I like the smell of sulfur. But a bunch of people are like, ew, but they like the hot springs. But they don't like the smell. So it's a unique trade-off. Of likes and dislikes. I do wish there was more hot springs around in my area. That'd be nice. I think, actually, like a 30 or 40 minute drive, there might be hot springs that are purified enough. And I think they became a resort recently in that area. I'll have to go check that out. But not in November, December. I am one of the few people who does not like getting in hot tubs in freezing weather. Or maybe more people don't like that. I just know a dozen people who would get in a hot tub in freezing weather. I, for one, don't. Because I actually freeze when I get out. Like, I hate getting out of it enough in the cold weather that I feel like I'm gonna catch a cold the next day. So I just don't do it. Like, imagine you're in a hot tub. It's nice. It's cold weather outside, so it's like a stark contrast. You have your head out to keep cool, and otherwise you're warming up. And then you get out. I'd be a shivering, teeth-chattering mess. Hi, Leah. I found some wild fruits this morning. Sorry, I don't have any left. Keep looking. I'm sure you'll find something. Probably. Hi, Elliot. I know that I am kind of an oddball. I hope you don't mind. I mean, isn't everyone supposedly an oddball because we're unique in our different ways? I don't know. I guess we'll try to catch a fish while we wait till 7. Or, you know, not. That time changed fast. Hi, Glitch. Please come in. Hola. Hi, Jody. Oh, I'm so glad you came, Glitch. And you brought the fish. Wonderful. I'm surprised you didn't ask for me to come by at like 7 or 5, because if it's a casserole, I feel like it would cook for an hour. So supposedly they're eating at like 8 p.m. Sam, could you come in here and help clean the fish? Yes, ma'am. Oh, he looks dead tired. But also, I would not be happy to clean a fish either. I don't like touching fish. Especially fresh fish. Why'd I just set it on the floor? The heck? Wow, it looks so wonderful and it smells so fresh. Thanks so much for doing this, Glitch. And thank you, me, for putting it on their hardwood floor in the middle of their living room. Ken caught a fish too, but he eats about a whole fish to himself. Well, a man's hungry. A man has to eat. That crispy bass was delicious. The breading was to die for. I almost feel like part of the family now. It's a little sad there wasn't like any like jokes at dinner or talk at dinner during the cutscene. Truthfully, I thought like 2 hours would have passed since I went there. Let's see these. I wish to host a reception and for prestigious guests and friends at the town square. Are there any local farmers who could provide some high-end groceries? I wish it gave me insight into what you wanted besides the word high-end groceries, because that's very vague. Hey, I'm going to invite some friends over to do a rock rejuvenation ceremony, but I'll need some crystals to channel the right energies. Do you think you could lend me a hand? I could probably do the crystal one easily, since I have 2, crystallariums. If I need to collect them, or if I can just give them to her, then I could probably even do it as well. But I am interested in this one, because I don't know what it is, so I kind of want to try it. What's the quest? Add wine to Olivia's cabinet in her cellar. Add cheese to Olivia's cabinet in her cellar. Add goat cheese to Olivia's cabinet in her cellar. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all that goat cheese in time. At all. Because I think I have 1 thing of milk. And I can make the cheese machine fine. And I have 2 cows, so I'm not afraid of this one. But I don't have 2 goats. And I think I only have 1 thing of milk. And if I milk the goat every other day, I'm only going to get 7 more, and that's 8 out of 10. If I bought that book from Marnie, I don't remember if I did, and I can still buy stuff from her right now, I could probably get a goat, and maybe, just maybe, that goat will mature enough to get me the last 2 goat milks for the cheese I need. No, she's already closed. This will be interesting. What do I need? Copper, hardwood, stone, and wood. And how much wine does she need? 20. I hope they are fine with, like, blueberry wine. Well, actually, I should have a bunch of grapes. Yeah. That's blackberry. Well, I'll just grab those. And immediately put them in here. 6 days. That's 8. Where's my other kegs? I really need to find the other kegs. And then... did I put them in here anywhere? Not really seeing them. I wish I made this easier on myself. Kegs. You know, I was heading to the tree tapper place when I got the kegs, wasn't I? First, let's stop here. I don't see them. Here, I don't see them either. You know, I could probably just make them. That would be faster. Did I milk you today? Did I milk you today? No. Yeah, this will be a trial. A trial of skill. I'm gonna put that in there. That's for a quest for Pam. What do I need for kegs? Oak resin. And I don't need any stone for these, right? No. Let's do as much as I can. I've gotten behind on my tree chopping. Okay, it seems like that's all I'm getting. That's 12. I should probably have enough. I still want to look for that keg. If you guys remember where I put those 4 kegs, I would be very happy if you told me where. Because I have lost them entirely. I also didn't put those iridium grapes in the chest, so I'm going to do that. Boop. But truly, where did I put those? Let's check down here just before I leave. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be rough. A rough quest in store. But I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I'm going to go back to finishing that project in the Minecraft world and doing some work. But let's see how much money we made today. 13,000. Almost 15,000. A lot of money from the dried mushrooms. The other day was mostly money from blueberries. Cash crop blueberry farm. Anyway, I hope you all had a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.